Hello, it's Game Boy Hero. After about 2 months, we're finally gonna finish this game. With me for the next 2 videos will be Bright Roar. Say hello.
Heyo, happy to be here.
Always nice to have a buddy back.
Yep, it's been a long time.
So for the last 2 or 3 weeks, there's been a bit of technical problems. Hard drive died, videos lost.
Yeah, just stuff that's out of your hand, right?
Yeah, maybe I was working fine one night, and I turned on the next morning, and I heard the clicking.
Nah, it's the worst.
Luckily it was just the E drive, not my main C drive, which has a Windows, so I was able to salvage most of what I had. But the videos are gone.
Where are we heading to today?
Today we are heading to the Mirror Mansion,
Okay.
which we'll get to in a bit. I actually want to talk about a few things about the next few videos, since I lost the original RAW. This video we have here was just a little compressed version I have for the commentators. We'll be using these videos in particular for the next 2 updates, so things will look a little bit grainy. But for the boss fight and the final boss fight, they'll be re-recorded, so they don't take very long to do. And at least for the final boss, I had to record some more stuff anyway for the Wario section, so we should be okay for those last 2 videos. But for the next 2 in particular, it's gonna look a bit weird.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Bear with me with this one, people. I mean, I wouldn't mind recording the level, it's just recording the little micro bits are just annoying. And also, I lost a bunch of images along the way, so I gotta redo those.
So, main gimmick of the Mirror World.
It's in the name, really. It's the mirror. But along with the mirror, illusions, stuff that might not be there.
Just sort of tricky things. Okay.
Yeah, the smaller things, really. And I guess a refresher for you is to generally touch us in a while. Enemies that are red are invincible, but when they're yellow, they're hit stunned.
Right. Yeah, by the way, it's been a long time since I've played Wario World.
Mushman came in here pretty blank on this one. We did okay, so I think you should do okay.
Yeah, hopefully. I do remember the pile drivers. Those were pretty fun.
It's hard to forget those, really. Games... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say about the challenge room.
Yeah, the challenge rooms here are difficult. It's not the last world. Some are pretty simple to get. Others are just kind of endurance, really.
And what would you classify this as?
A physical run, really. Physics are your enemy in this one.
Okay.
But yeah, WarioWare physics are kind of weird in that regard. There are some challenge rooms that require you to know when to jump with the physics in mind. We'll actually see one of those later on in the video. And I believe the mouse wheels don't hurt you unless they actually have a mouse in them.
Oh, okay, I see. That's clever.
But
Clever use of the mirrors.
Yeah, you can still hit the mouses to knock them out, but it doesn't really do anything in particular. And here I'm trying to find if I missed an item or not, because, like I said, with the illusions, you never know what's around the corner.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing how the developers use the mirror gimmick.
Would you believe not as much?
Really? I mean, the whole world is called Mirror World. Do you think
it's Mirror Mansion, which is just a basic idea. Like, it's more of illusionist kind of world, really.
Okay.
With the occasional puppet here and there. But aside from that, the basic enemies are still around. There's just reskins, and then this guy. For a mini-boss, he's not too difficult. He'll just try to hit you with elemental base attacks. The ice one just hits right above his hand. The fire one is probably the deadliest one. And you have to use... This is similar to the angler fight back in World 3. We had to just hit the guy on top of his angler, or in this case, his hands. But it takes a while, which is a lot of problem with these mini-bosses.
Got a lot of HP?
Not really, it's that they just kind of, they take their time to get the enemy out to actually hurt you, or hurt them. So you're just sitting around waiting.
Okay. Now, is it one of those things where you only have one shot to hurt him?
No, his hands are always kind of wiggling around, so, so long as you can actually hit him with the enemy, you should be okay.
Okay.
It's just like, do you want to hurry up and move on, and you're kind of stuck behind a gate. Actually, wait, don't wait. They do use the mirrors quite a bit more here lately. Like I said, it's been a while since I've recorded these, so just kind of coming back to you.
So we're both kind of foggy on what's going on.
I've been. Oh. Well,
That
okay,
was quick.
then. That was something I was meant to cut out, but fuck it, we'll leave it in there. Not very long. So this is a challenge room again, messing with the camera. Kinda helps you.
Oh yeah, I see. This reminds me of almost like the challenge rooms in Super Mario Sunshine.
Yeah,
You know, kind of like that abstract geometry sort of deal.
Right. And the analogy's been made before, because you're new, so again,
Yeah.
it's been a while. But yeah, a lot of the connections to this game, these challenge rooms, it's just like sunshines. Right, there we go.
It wasn't too bad.
Alright. So the main mirror gimmick here. Mirrors on the floor. Do you see where this is going?
Oh, okay, this is gonna be interesting.
The mirror part isn't too bad. The actual the annoying part is when you kind of miss a jump and you start from the very beginning.
Yeah. Oh, this is kind of cool, though. I mean, I don't think I've seen anything else like this in a video game.
It might have been a video game we never played, but this is kind of a obtuse platform gimmick.
Yeah.
This part, oh yeah, that part's nasty. It's like a little incline, and if you just keep going right from where you're at, you just sort of just fall. Luckily, the second part of this puzzle isn't too complicated, because they changed the little grapple things for railings. But like a lot of things in this game, you want to go to the bottom and look around, because there might be a treasure chest waiting for you.
Can't miss the treasure chest.
Not in this run. Like, to give you an idea, my test runs to this level took a while, because like I don't remember what a lot of the stuff is. I know for the last one I could have missed a lot in my very first playthrough to this game a long time ago. So I had to remember where everything was. It's just kind of annoying.
Okay, so...
The box spin.
Ah.
Which aren't as bad with the physics in this game. You're just gonna bounce around willy-nilly. Alright, we have 16 seconds to kill. I mean, 60 seconds. How do you want to spend this time?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm feeling generous. What do you anything to promote?
Talk about football.
Because we're just doing this for 60 seconds. It's just an enemy gate.
Well, it's already halfway over, so...
Yeah, but we gotta talk about something. It's just...
Do we really have to?
Not really. It's just I don't
Not really.
I just don't like dead air sometimes. But then again, too much talking can be kind of annoying.
Wow.
I mean, you can kind of see why reviewers and stuff can kind of see this being kind of repetitive.
Yeah, it's a lot of the same stuff over and over. I guess the challenge rooms kind of break up the monotony, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, music change, that's good. I just do like the music for this level, in a way.
Yeah, it's kind of got that sinister
Yeah.
sound going on.
Right. And as our buddy here is trying to explain to us, our enemies are only visible through the mirror, so that'll be important for the next area.
Taking damage at the same time, huh?
Strats.
Or shreds.
This one could be kind of tricky. Don't remember how, because like, normally you want to go left to avoid the spinning wheel. But if your timing's good enough, you can just kind of just hop over it like nothing. But the
such
the
a pro
blue,
that you can go right though.
yes, the blue platforms sink after a while. They're kind of like anvils, and oh god, in a way.
Ooh.
So you want to just sort of just hop around, just be safe.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to get these things, but you know, I need health.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, who doesn't want a ghost statue in the cells?
You know, if they're there to collect, then you gotta collect them. You know,
I mean,
Wario's
what
all
else is
about
there to
the-
collect in this game?
Absolutely. Wario's all about the treasure, too.
Yeah, can't miss a single one. Honestly, if I wanted to focus more about the treasure, I'd probably punch more enemies, but I think just getting through the level would be nice enough for me. So you get like a penny every time you do some damage to someone.
Oh, that one was skinny.
Right. I see this next part is kind of tricky to know because there's some items in the bottom, there's items in the middle, and there's items on the top. And there's a switch here you get to go, and once you hit it, you gotta go all the way back to that one area to get the treasure chest again.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna be backtracking for a while.
Sounds fun.
And sometimes it's just better to get hit because you lose like half a heart, so don't have to wait for the lion.
Yeah, you know.
I mean, they're there for a reason. Yeah, there's kind of you can just find the garlic man and get some help back. Cause at this point, I got like over 13,000.
Oh yeah, so you can be willy-nilly with your health.
Just spend money like crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I didn't even notice you had 13,000 coins until you brought it up.
And really, I don't think those coins factor to the game's ending, so you just sort of spend them. Because if you do die, you just sort of waste 200. I think it goes up by 100 every time you die, but I wouldn't really worry about it too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like for this, I'm just trying to just get through this area because there's no point being here. I'm pretty sure at this point I'm tired. I want to just finish the level.
Yeah, this level feels kind of long.
This is the last world. It's supposed to be kind of menacing and like.
Right.
You're at the last area. Use everything you learned to beat
I'm
the
just
world.
saying, it feels like there's a lot of waiting in between things. You're never just moving along at a steady clip.
Right. And this is kind of a missable thing. I always remember not seeing it before. And the puzzle here is just kind of know when to jump.
Right.
Like a lot of the puzzles in this particular world aren't that difficult. It's the next one where they start messing with you. It's just the hardest part is trying to line up those shots, because if you're just slightly to the right or left, you're gonna steer that way.
Mm. Another hint?
I think for a second I thought I was muted the whole time. Was I?
Nope.
Okay.
As far as
Oh,
we
here's
were,
the-
you weren't.
Okay. Here's the enemies that are invisible.
Oh.
They aren't too bad. It's just that they shoot projectiles.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're trying to do the spin attack on that switch there on this thing, oh boy, they're not fun.
Be a bit of a pain, huh?
So I keep forgetting that when they're further close to the mirror, that means they're far away in the actual world. So I'm just kind of delaying my own progress here. Oh, here's a garlic man.
Punch that garlic man.
I guess some garlic man will charge you depending on where you are in the level. Like in the very beginning, it'll be the same price, but once you're near around the end, he'll make his prices go up by 5.
Alright, so it doesn't increase every time you buy some?
I think just when you meet him the first time in the world. The second time, though, he'll be greedy.
Right.
Here we go. Physics puzzle.
Boy.
The first part is always kind of easy. This first part, getting here, is no problem. It's the second part, though. And then even then, the next part isn't any better. Because you got
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how those, do the blocks on the bottom come into play? The diagonal ones?
I don't need to just cut it there for decoration.
Decoration, alright.
Like extra platforming. So like the third one, if you wait too late to jump off, you're gonna overshoot it, or if you do it too early, you're gonna undershoot it. So you gotta know when to jump.
Oh, another one of these guys.
Thankfully, we're near the end of the level anyway, so it's not much of a problem. Just waiting. You can see, yeah, this whole level is just pretty much padding.
A lot of filler, yeah.
I like the idea though. Oh yeah, that's right. You can still fall off the level anytime you want to. There's no invisible wall waiting for you.
I take it it's instant death.
No. I explained this earlier in the LP. There are, I think their name, we just call them the unicorn because they're basically just dogs with unicorn horns for noses. And once you're in that area, you'll start losing money.
Okay.
If you fall in the water in that area, you start losing money. You just gotta walk around.
So it's like Wario Land, where your health is your money.
No, you're like regular health, but saying like when you're down there, you don't take any damage. You just lose cash, which can revive you if you do die. So like money buys you health, it makes you come back to life. It's also a really boring place to be into because you're kind of trying to find an exit.
Yeah, you just want to get on with the game.
So for the rest of the LP, I had cut out most of the parts involving their lair, so you never have to see it because it's not a very interesting place to talk about. But thankfully for these next two videos, I don't believe I fall into their lair, so we never see it anyway.
That's good.
I've learned the Wario prowess of platforming.
Balloons! Hey.
I believe there's no wait. The me and C is our boss here. What do he looks like, man? Describe to me.
He looks like a purple gnome that's got an anger problem.
No, I mean like he said the name of the boss is the mean MC. By that name, we.
Oh, you mean like the mean MC?
Yeah, that's the boss's name.
I don't know. First thing I'm thinking of is MC Hammer, but that doesn't sound right.
You're off by a lot.
I am really off. Yeah, don't
there we go. I think just trying to get back over here takes a while because you got to do that long jump, but eh. Alright, the balloons, I guess I'll tell you. The balloons are there in case you miss anything in the very beginning because you can miss stuff and you can't go backtrack normally.
Oh, alright.
So you use the balloons
So
just
like
to go back to
they're
the beginning of
a
the level. Alright, so ready for the boss.
Alright. Oh my god, that guy looks terrifying.
He's an illusion, you can say. So his main gimmick is that he is basically a coward. He won't really try to hurt you. You sort of just walk around terrified.
I love his walking animation, you know, that little creep
Right.
on his tiptoes. It's great.
So you do hit him 4 times to find into one of these cups, but even though you hit the right one, he won't come out. So what the gnome told us in the last challenge area is to hit it again.
Ah, alright. Huh.
So he wants to make sure you don't see him.
So, is this the only illusion, quote unquote, he has, or?
Mainly, he's just mainly a coward, boss.
Yeah, okay.
Also, if you hit him too much like that, he'll just try to do a panic attack.
He looks like a giant green pickle.
Yeah.
It's weird.
The bosses of this game have been very weird, so this is pretty much normal for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a weird game to begin with, so.
Actually, I would say he's probably the most normal of the bosses so far.
Mm.
He looks... I mean, he looks like the Mask.
Kind of,
that way.
Question. What happens if you pick the wrong cup?
I never tried to pick the
You
wrong
never
cup,
tried it?
but I would assume either a bomb will fall off out of the cup.
Okay.
That's just my assumption. I'm sure someone out there will correct me. He always makes the weirdest noises. I'll give him that.
Yeah, like, how do you describe that noise? How do you classify that?
I say like an angry duck.
Yeah. Angry Duck sounds about right.
Thankfully, he's almost dead. And like, I mentioned this in the very, very first boss fight, but like, when you try to do these spin attacks with the bosses, you can sometimes mess up. Somehow. So he won't take any damage.
Oh. So
The same thing goes for the throw in a way. Like he'll bounce, but sometimes it won't register as a hit, so it won't count against his skulls.
right. Better to do a pile driver then, you'd say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guaranteed to at least damage him. Damage any boss really.
Yeah, sure way is the best play.
As such,
Alright, good job.
yeah, I didn't kill enemies. And I'm kind of glad for that.
Love that golden statue.
You gotta be creative with your statues.
Alright, so one more act, level.
Yep. And then the boss fight, which I'll do on my own later. So one more video for us.
Sounds good.
Shake those fists. We'll see you for the next level.
Bye.